Welcome to the 7th edition of Brand Vision Summit 2023, a platform that brings together India's most inspiring leaders and visionaries who are paving the way for the country's growth story. Best of the Bollywood industry was awarded for their exceptional hard work and sheer talent at the 7th edition of the Brand Vision Summit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening and this dais today you will witness some of India's most influential, powerful and most disrupting brands and personalities who are changing the game, building world-class brands, and while doing so, keeping the sustainability as their prime focus for humanity. The stage today will also welcome our entertainment industry awardees who are putting India on a global map by delivering excellent projects that has garnered immense love from all over the world, making us all proud. May I now have the pleasure to call upon Mr. Sunil Agarwal, Director, Kamdhenu Group, to say a few words.
Every success story has a humble beginning, so was ours. This story of hard work and success started in the year of 1995, where a creative young individual started work in the production unit and instigated this expedition into the India's steel sector with a single reinforcement steel bar manufacturing business at Bhiwadi in Rajasthan. What started a single manufacturing unit was not triggered into approximately 100 manufacturing units across the country, and with the 15,000 dealers and distributor network as a leading steel manufacturing, and the string seems to be getting longer. Dear friends, many of the persons who achievement their dreams and they will receive the NexBrand award in different category. I personally congratulate to all of you on your massive accomplishment, your talent and determination, and truly inspiring, and I have no doubt that you will continue to achieve great things in the future.
I would like to invite Mr. D. Shivakumar, Operating Partner, Advent International, to enlighten us on brands in a digital world.
In all digital brands, I call them D2C brands, which is discovery to consumption. The digital world allows you to discover a lot many brands compared to the past. So the discovery journey is very important in whichever category you're in. You could be selling steel as Kamdhenu, you could be selling sugar drinks, you could be selling chips, you could be selling shampoo, you could be selling soaps. The discovery for the consumer is a very important process. How do you get consumers to discover you in a digital world, and how do you get consumers to consume more of you in a digital world? Because consumption, the depth of consumption in a category defines a big brand vis-a-vis a small brand. So if you have a brand called Lux against a brand called Nirma, Lux might be used by its consumers, and Lux might be consumed, let's say, 1,000 grams a year. Nirma might be consumed 500 grams a year. It's the depth of consumption which makes the difference between a big brand and a small brand. That doesn't change in a digital world too.
Let's invite on stage the visionary founder behind City Innovates, Kashish Jhamb.
Entrepreneurship has given a huge, kind of a push to the economy and to the industry. I mean, students or the young age students or the young individuals have got no, barrier now. They can think a lot. You have got a lot of investor community support to support their ideas. And they have worked some fabulous ideas to drive it through, be it clothing, be it housing, be it medical. So basis what I feel the two things going to drive next 2 years is, one is the entrepreneurial mindset, which is a huge scope, and second is the imagination of a human mind, which is going to drive it a lot.
Now, the Make in India movement, of course, wraps 9 years of path-breaking reforms, all right? And essentially, it is the open invitation to potential investors from across the world to participate in the growth story of a new India. Now, have you felt the impact of this movement in your particular industry, or would you characterize it as largely a slow-moving effort? What's the on-ground reality, sir?
So I think the industry has grabbed the opportunity. So if you look at, I would say around 2013-14, we had about 500 startups. Today we have 99,000 startups.
Upwards of.
Then out of which I feel happy about, although I am from the IT industry, I feel about that only 30% are IT or tech startups. Rest of 70% are non-tech startups, which are doing, we are doing well in fashion, we are doing well in manufacturing. So I think the industry has also positively, taken that chance and put a stamp on the reputation and the image part of it. So with this startup ecosystem in India and the credibility which India brings in, now I go to a bank, I sell my software, but they also need POS devices, which they want to put in their, when they are doing this wallet transactions or, transactions like Paytm, they have to put QR codes, they have to put devices in their, stores and all those things.
Sure.
I don't make those devices. But I have many companies in India now who make those devices. And when I go to my customers and tell them that you take the software from me, but you take this device from this another company, I mean, they are willing to listen. They would not be willing to listen in the past. So I would say, yes, it has impacted.
The extent to which the Make in India movement, in your view, has captured the attention of international policymakers, global investors, and world media alike?
Yeah, I think Make in India has certainly made a difference. It was a step in the right direction, very much needed, aggressively taken up, marketed well across the globe, and it's showing results. Obviously, now we are the 5th largest economy in the world, slowly inching to go to number 3, and I'm sure we'll do that soon. So the steps taken by Make in India have definitely attracted a lot of foreign direct investment. Also, the PLI schemes that are being given by the government have encouraged a lot of industrial players to take it up aggressively. And I also believe that the automobile sector is poised to take off because it's a very large sector that our country has. The agriculture economy is still vastly untapped. It can create millions of jobs. We are working in that direction. So as a brand, I think India has arrived. There's no saying that we'll be there. We are being taken very seriously. Economies from around the world are now looking at India very seriously. And to a certain extent, we have also insulated ourselves from the recession that other countries face because we are trying to create a consumption in our country itself, which is a very good story. So there is still a trade deficit, but that will narrow. Eventually, it will narrow. And the dream of a 10 trillion economy is very soon. I'm very firm on this story.
Well, Dhaval, if I could bring you in, and an industry that Dr. Ajinkya did perhaps not mention was real estate. And real estate, of course, has an incredible domino effect, in the context of Make in India and otherwise. So I'd love your take on whether you echo the same sentiments that we've just heard from our fellow panelists, or if you have an opposing point of view.
Indian economy has, multi-folded over the last 1 decade or so. And, the brand, I would say brand India, if we really look at the eyes of the world today, what it perceived India to be probably 15, 20 years ago versus what it is today, it's a very, very, very different ballgame altogether. And people really take India or any of its business very, very seriously as compared to what it was earlier. Our personal take is that, what agriculture is to the rural economy of India, I think real estate is to the real estate and infrastructure would be for the urban economy. Because, it's just not one real estate as a sector or an industry which thrives or survives or moves ahead, but it is 260, 70 other industries which is directly, indirectly, like cement, steel, infrastructure, software, clothing, whatever you call it, like wooden, everything, tiles. There's so many other industries which are somewhere or the other also getting this domino effect, as you said, towards the growth. So if real estate moves, it is the effect of 270 other industries moving, thereby having so much of employment, so much of business, and all those things happening. I think it's just going to grow on and on from here.
Very heartening to hear. A lot of reasons for optimism, and I'd love to bring you in now, Kavita, for your take on the topic.
Thank you, Pooja. I am proud to be part of Make in India movement, and I believe it has been success so far by promoting homegrown brands like ours, Kamdhenu. and Make in India movement, Make in India more competitive in global market also. And I also feel there is some more work has to be done. We need to work, we need to continuously develop our infrastructure. We need to train our workforce. It is surely help to make in India a global manufacturing hub.
Wonderful. And if I could have you, Saud, comment and take a crack at the question.
See, Make in India, like all the luminant speakers over here have spoken about, it has had a very positive effect in the industry. So especially when it comes to a nutraceutical company, I do represent a nutraceutical industry. So see, earlier India was only known for certain, I would say maybe Ayurveda or maybe raw materials. That's what India was known for. So right now, we're slowly inching towards being a brand which is globally recognized, wherein it was heavily dominated by the West, maybe by the US or the Japanese market and all those countries. So now India is slowly inching towards that. So that's the positive effect. That's only because of the encouragement that the government has put forward. Yes, of course, it has had a very slow progress so far, but every good thing takes time is what we should be believing in, right? So that way we are strongly going ahead is what I can see. So, I mean, that's what.
So, sir, C.H. Robinson is, of course, a leading player in the logistics space. And I'd love your understanding of how exactly players in this space prioritize, right, diversity, inclusion, alongside all of the other very natural and very inbuilt pressures to remain competitive and on top of their game.
I think we have a very limited definition in industry still, right, about what diversity and inclusion really means. So if I look at diversity, I think it's about the gender ratio for sure, but it is also about, are we really giving opportunity to people from different backgrounds?
Right.
Right? How inclusive are we when we bring these people on board? So is it just a quota system that we are following? That you have to have X number of people on the board, right? Or, which to my mind is actually disrespectful, because that is not rewarding real ability or recognizing ability. It's something that's happening by rote. I think the more important agenda, and that's what we try to follow in C.H. Robinson, is everybody must have an equal opportunity, right? We must hire real talent from everywhere, right? Different genders, different backgrounds, and we must give them the opportunity to have a voice in the company without fear. And our measure of success is ultimately how many leaders do we produce from diverse backgrounds.
Right. I believe that makes for a lovely note upon which to close this conversation. But Madhav, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. You've certainly added a lot of depth and breadth to it all.
Renowned for her captivating presence in the entertainment industry, this talented icon has now emerged as a dynamic entrepreneur. Put your hands together for the gorgeous Malaika Arora to come up on stage and receive her felicitation as the extraordinaire emerging entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please call upon Dr. Ajinkya D.Y. Patil, Chancellor and Chairman of D.Y. Patil University, to receive the felicitation as the extraordinaire brand icon of trust. Next in line, we have Herbalife. It's my pleasure to call upon Mr. Uday Prakash, VP Finance and Operations, to come up and receive the felicitation. May we please call upon Mr. Mehernosh Pitawala, Senior Vice President, Brand and Strategic Insights, to receive the felicitation as the extraordinaire brand in the category Icon of Trust. Next up, we have a cutting-edge technology company at the forefront of software development and digital solutions. May we please have on stage Mr. Manish Sharma, CEO of Pure Software, to receive his felicitation as the Extraordinaire Innovative Brand in the Game Changer category. Please join us in extending a heartfelt welcome to the prestigious ICFI Group as they take the stage for this momentous felicitation. Mr. Sudhakar Rao, Director Branding, receiving his award for the Extraordinaire Brand, and to receive the certificate for ICFI Foundation for Higher Education under the category Icon of Trust. Innovating healthcare solutions with precision as a cutting-edge medical technology company, can we please have on stage Mr. Sameer Vyas, President, Corporate Business Development of Concept Medical, to receive the felicitation of the Extraordinaire Brand under the category Icon of Trust. May we please call upon Mr. Atul Modak, Vice President, MICL Group, to receive the felicitation of the Extraordinaire Brand in the category Game Changers. Through their commitment to innovative and customer-centric approach, Kamdhenu Group continues to be a symbol of trust and excellence. May I please request Mr. Sunil Agarwal, Director of Kamdhenu Limited, to receive the felicitation in the category Icon of Trust. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Kashish Jhamb, Founder and Executive Director, to come up on stage to receive the felicitation as the Extraordinaire Brand under the category Game Changers. Next, we have a brand which is a perfect combination of creativity and communication. Please welcome Mr. Sudesh Verma, Head, Movie Marketing, Khushi Advertising Ideas, to come up on stage and receive the felicitation as the Extraordinaire Brand.
Moving on, the next award in the Extraordinaire Popular Choice Sports category goes to Smriti Mandhana.
Up next, please put your hands together for Miss Vani Kapoor to come up on stage and receive her felicitation for the Extraordinaire Trendsetter of the Year. Mr. Sunil Agarwal to receive the felicitation yet again on behalf of the Kamdhenu Group. Let's introduce on stage Miss Dia Mirza, a versatile talent shining across the realms of acting and production.
The award for the Extraordinaire Power Achiever OTT goes to Chitrangada Singh. Up next, the Extraordinaire Rising Star Female goes to Saimi Kher.
Next in line is a smart appliances brand whose innovation knows no bounds. Can we please have Mr. Nikhil Maheshwari, Vice President, Hindware Home Innovation, to come up on stage and receive the felicitation as the Extraordinaire Brand under the category of Iconic Innovators. Mr. Randeep Huda to please come up on stage and receive the felicitation as the Extraordinaire OTT Superstar Male. I would request Mr. Madhav Thapar, Vice President, South Asia, Middle East and Africa, C.H. Robinson, to come up on stage and receive his felicitation in the industry favorite category of the Extraordinaire.
The next award for the Extraordinaire Talent Powerhouse Cinema Female goes to Nusrat Bharucha. Moving on to the next award under the category Game Changer, the Extraordinaire Brand goes to Ravinder Kumar Kachru, Managing Director of Fun Ride Toys.
Put your hands together for Ms. Surveen Chawla, the Extraordinaire Popular Actor, OTT Female. I'd like to call upon Mr. Kapil Chetnis, Zonal Head of Fenesta, to come up and receive the felicitation as the Extraordinaire brand in the Game Changers category. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a big round of applause for the scintillating Sunny Leone as the Extraordinaire Super Stylist Icon of the Year. May I have the honor of inviting Ms. Aditi Rao Haidri up on stage to receive her felicitation for her title, The Extraordinaire Multifaceted Star. I would request Mr. Bhavin Devpuria, Head of Marketing of Triumph International India, to come on stage and receive the felicitation on behalf of the brand.
Moving on, the award for Extraordinaire Powerful Digital Creator of the Year goes to Prajakta Kohli.
Let's hear it for Mr. Apar Shakti Khurana, getting felicitated as the Extraordinaire Versatile Actor Male. Next in line, we have Mr. Nitin Yadav, founder and CEO of Gem Pundit, for their felicitation as the Extraordinaire brand in the Game Changers category.
Moving on to the next award under the category Game Changer, the Extraordinaire brand goes to Injex Botanicals. The next award for the Extraordinaire Versatile Actor Female goes to Radhika Madan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join your hands together for Mr. Ranjit, Zonal Manager West and South of Livpure, to receive the award as the Extraordinaire brand under the category Icon of Trust. May I have the pleasure to call upon Mr. Sunil Sethi, Director of Art Media Ads, to receive his felicitation as the Extraordinaire brand in the Game Changers category. Let's hear a big round of applause for Ms. Sanjana Sanghi as the Extraordinaire Emerging Millennial Star. May we please call upon Ms. Aarti Parekh, business owner, to come up and receive her felicitation as the Extraordinaire under the category Game Changers. Let's call on stage Mr. Amardeep Singh Samra, Director of Midland Microfin, to receive his felicitation as the Extraordinaire brand under the category Game Changers. We'll move forward now with our next awardee, Ms. Rohini Iyer, as the Extraordinaire Powerful Woman Entrepreneur Entertainment. Can we request her team to please come on stage and receive the award on her behalf? Can we please have Ms. Suhani Shah on stage to receive the felicitation as the Extraordinaire Young Achiever? Calling upon Mr. Jim Sarp to come on stage and receive his title as the Extraordinaire Talent Powerhouse Cinema Male.
Recently, I got an opportunity to attend Brand Vision Summit 2023 organized by NexBrands. I must say it was a wonderful experience. We got an opportunity to listen to the stalwarts of industry. The discussions were great, and the award ceremony was so well organized. We got an opportunity to meet so many new people, so much networking opportunities were there. I personally loved the experience, and I look forward to be part of this Summit 2024 again very soon. Thank you.
I'm Aarti from Savi. Savi is a women ethnic wear brand from Jaipur. It's a journey led by a woman for women who wants to feel beautiful as they are. Today I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to NexBrand for recognizing our dedication and efforts. They have not only admired but also facilitated Savi as an upcoming promising brand. NexBrand brought us to a bigger stage and boosted our morale to new heights. Together we are shaping the future of fashion. Thanks.